Hello team, thank you for watching another episode of Seat Time. We're at Auckland Airport now. Jack flew in last night at 11 o'clock. We got up at 5. We're at the airport now, sun's about to rise up. So this incoming episode is going to be the leftover content from the track day. We're going to go through what happened at the track day after the event. So there'll be a small talk with the boys. And then the page actually divided into 3 parts now. So there'll be our documentary, and there is going to be in-car footage of me doing my driving at different tracks. And then also we're going to have a tech section, so all the geeks can know the in-depth of the details of the build of the car, any parts that we see. We'll try and share as much as we can. We've got a lot coming up in Japan. We won't give you all the details, but we're going to be visiting SKS, some meets up, car park meets, and also some shop visit. And also, like I said before, I'm going to share what I always do for, like, not just being a mechanic. There's other jobs that I do, so we'll share a bit of that. It will be quite interesting for everyone to see, like the behind the scene. I won't go into detail, so stay watching and we'll see you in Japan. On this episode, I'm going to try to do the filming myself because Jack's been quite caught up from last weekend's footage and his work. Yeah. We're going to go through what happened at Ruapuna last week. After the drive last week, it was quite stressful. I ended up organising the event, try to do data myself, set up the camera myself, and even end up cooking the barbecue for everyone. When I got the car, everybody was asking me questions, setup, tuning. You know, I'm just that kind of person that just like to help and help everybody out. So I couldn't focus and get into my zone to do that lap. Weather was really wet, so the Civic, of course, didn't get to what we targeted, but it was still a lot of seat time in the car. And luckily, Benny lent us the MX-5 to do some lap.
So how many laps do you think it took before you sort of found your rhythm?
It didn't really get in that rhythm until the end of the day. I probably had about 6-7 lap in the white MX-5 that was like quite a stock car, and then Benny gave me the faster car. The car was a bit more setup. It took me another 5 or 6 laps, but until the very end I kind of got into that rhythm because I wasn't distracted.
So what was going through your head? What sort of things are floating around in there?
Jump in the car, the GoPro did not work. The first session. We had 2 cameras in the car, both of them didn't go off, and then recording data. The car, like the FL5 has that internal system, logging system, that got the lap, but we couldn't overlay the footage on it. So my second session was hard to improve time going on. Look, I need that person to tell me, brake later here, too much on the throttle, all that kind of stuff. So I had to do that all myself, and I did not the footage. Yeah. It was quite hard. So second session, I went out, I got someone to turn the camera on for me. And I just told him, make sure the camera is actually recording before we move. Yeah. Of course, he goes, I'm like a minute later, yeah, it's recording, and drove out, lined up, and I just double check the red light on the GoPro wasn't flashing. Then I was fluffing around, trying to get it going, and then we were lining up, I just dumped it and just went out. Yeah. But it was quite annoyed, just couldn't concentrate.
So more annoyed than stressed, like it's just like,
yeah, you just got something in your head, it's like, oh, that didn't work, that didn't happen. Yeah. It was a good rehearsal. Like, I mean, can't really do this all by myself, going.
And of course, when we get to Japan, we've only got 1 day.
Yeah,
we don't know how many runs, you don't know how many sessions.
Yeah, like the back of my head at the moment, it's just stressful, like keep thinking about it every day. How much power are they going to give me? I mean, the engine's probably good enough to take on 500-600 horsepower with this right fuel and stuff tuning. but the latest was we're going to give you around 400 horsepower. Then it's just like, why is that going to be 400 horsepower? Oh, the gearbox is a weak link.
Yeah.
So at the start of this build, we already planned about upgrading the gearbox, as we talked in, I think, episode 2. I think we talked about that. But at the moment, that didn't work. So the next option is another upgrade gearbox, aftermarket gearbox.
Right.
Can't really say what brand and stuff at the moment, but do we risk running the stock gearbox that we know is going to blow up at 400 horsepower, and then an excuse for them to say, oh, we can't give you more power because it's going to blow? Or we put the aftermarket gearbox in that we will know will withstand 800 horsepower, but then it might not work.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be tested. Like, as far as I know, no one's going to test the car.
Oh.
It's going to come out from the shop, tune, dyno, run around, make sure the brakes and stuff works, and then put it on the track.
Right. Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they've been doing this for a long time.
Yes.
They know what they're building. They know
They
the
should have
track.
a lot of
They've got a lot of data.
Yeah.
They know the tyres. We don't even know the tyres.
Exactly.
We haven't even run that tyre.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's dialed up pretty close to what you...
Yeah, well, they've been running their car for the last 4 or 5 years, so
Yeah.
they should be pretty close. I mean, the only difference is this car is going to be a bit heavier, probably 200 to 250 kilo, I assume. Plus, you know, because I'm not light compared to the smaller Japanese driver.
Yeah.
But it's like my mates in the States are saying, which they run GT3, GT4 cars. They said, you got 1 day. What can you accomplish in 1 day?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when you first spoke about it, it was quite a while ago. I think when you just came back from Japan.
5 months, yeah, 5 months.
And the whole idea was keep it basically a car that you could bring back to New Zealand and put on the road. So no roll cage,
No roll cage.
no fancy doors, no plastic windows,
Yeah.
full sound deadening left in
Yeah,
there.
still a factory car.
Basically a full weight, just more power, suspension, cool body kit.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that kind of brings us to the on the day team. What kind of team you're going to have? We don't really know what they're bringing to the party. Is it going to be, there's your car, you're on in 10 minutes, we think we've set it from our books, or is it going to be, oh, we're going to do everything for you, so you just drive the car, all of us just stand around and
let them run the
beer
car
and enjoy ourselves?
Yeah.
But, or is it in between? Are they going to be like, obviously there's a language barrier. I think you're not even allowed on a normal track day if you don't speak Japanese.
So the rules about Tsukuba is you have to read and speak Japanese before you're allowed to get on the track. There's a lot of people can't get on that track. That's the reason why. I mean, the practice has been good. I mean, driving on the sim, and I mean, like Glenn and Kevin's been coming over and have a little play, and then we gonna watch a bit of my driving from last weekend. Then you guys can see like if I made an improvement or need some improving. I think that will be quite interesting. It's my first time driving MX-5 at rear pruner. I haven't driven an MX-5 for a long time.
So you think that last turn at Tsukuba is going to be make or break?
And the rear drive, I think, going to brake straight into it, turn, then get down to fourth, and then the back will probably start to come around, and that's when you put the throttle on, and then try to drive out that corner. But of course, try not to counter. So the less turn is going to go faster. I think we need to have a better plan now.
Yeah.
We have to assign who's doing what on the day. And then also, while we're in Japan, there's a list of things we have to go through with HKS to see what's going to happen, how's the day going to run, do we get any mechanics, do we do it ourselves? Are we allowed to touch the car ourselves, or do we just leave everything to them?
When do you actually own it?
According to them, the car is not yours until it leaves Japan, sort of. So I can't just go to Japan and put the car on the road and drive it first. First of all, it's not legal. The turbo kit, it's not smog tested.
Yes.
Even if you have a cat and stuff in it, they won't allow you to drive the car on the track. at their own risk, but they're not. Even the dealer's not meant to sell that kit for a road car.
Yeah, there's a lot of risk involved
Mm-hmm.
running the car before the day.
Yeah.
And you're sort of at their mercy, really, because if something does happen, they're just going to go, well, that's your problem. We've said that here's the car, you go and do that, and they're not going to be very happy, are they?
No.
Can't really do anything till we get to the track.
We really want to try to get in a rain date as well, and also see how the car goes. Might have another go next year. I really don't know.
Yeah.
We might need to find somewhere to park it, get someone else to run it. We're still not very sure. There's another really important person on our team that meant to be going. He can't make it, and I'm sure he want to be there the most. So hopefully we get another run next year. I'm not sure what's going to happen until we get past this first one first, really.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people see how difficult this actually is.
Yeah, it sounds easy.
Yeah, it's just, you pay the money, get your car and drive.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of stuff going on in the background. We can't really share due to the policy. And
Quite strict, isn't it?
yeah, the last 5-6 episodes is quite formal. We're just starting to get into this more froggy stuff, less formal, kind of just casual talking. And we actually, as you know, we filmed a lot of stuff. Not everything is usable, but Jack's doing a really good job.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's big thumbs up. Yeah, because we comes up, we smash at least 2 episodes a weekend type thing sometimes. I told him next 3 weeks, just relax, get ready, and we'll go to Japan, because we got a lot happening in Japan, so stay tuned. Yeah, not just, so we're going to go XGS, visit, drop off some parts, have some talk, have a look at the car. We've got car meets on, driving with local in the hills. I can't say where yet. Some car park meets, and also I would show you something else that I do, but not a lot of people knows about. Yeah, so keep that discreet for now. So I'm gonna do all that in Japan, so you can see I'm not just a mechanic, just a driver type thing. There's a lot of stuff I do that people don't really know.
Cool. Can't wait for that. Cool. Exciting.
Well, let's go watch some driving.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.